Hello everyone, it's Iveoma, your guide to Nigeria, and today I'm going to be talking about two big issues that affect us all as we return to Nigeria this Christmas. All of this is coming up. Please make sure to like, comment below. Those are amazing ways to support my channel. Thank you. Let me jump right in. The first big issue is the SIM card registration. On December 9th, all SIM card registration has been suspended. What does that actually mean? Well, it means that no new SIM cards can be registered or sold. That means that when you land, you cannot get a Nigerian phone number. It's no longer available. They're doing an audit and they're updating something, so I don't know what's happening. If you land and you don't already have a Nigerian phone number, well, there's no way for you to get one. So what I'm gonna tell you to do is that, call your phone companies before you arrive and say, hey, I'm gonna be in Nigeria, tell them the length and see if they cover it. Fingers crossed they do, or you're just not gonna be in touch with people until you get back to your hotel room and have access to Wi-Fi, right? So yeah, man, I don't know what to tell you, no SIM card registration. So just letting you guys know. And so number two, the second big issue is the money transfer, okay? So let me break this down for you guys because you're not probably aware that it's an issue. Brand new policy on December 4th of this month. And it's called the Diaspora Remittance policy. So let me explain what that is. So the Central Bank of Nigeria has been thinking of all these ways to increase the value of money, of Naira, which is the local currency here, because the Naira has essentially crashed. 2 weeks ago, $1 was 500 Naira. But when I came back, I moved back December 10th of 2019, $1 was 350 Naira. So each day this year, the Naira has gotten weaker and weaker and weaker. They're trying right now to think of ways to boost the Naira. And so they came up with this brand new diaspora remittance policy. And so let me explain to you guys what it is, because I didn't really read it when it came out. I didn't really read it when it came out, and that's why I'm so irritated right now. It's essentially, to sum it up, is if you send foreign currency, you receive foreign currency. So if I send US dollar, then I receive US dollar. It means that it's not like before where the remittance companies that you would use, you would send USD through them or Euro, and then you would receive Naira in your bank account. Now, it's inconvenient. Let me explain to you why this is inconvenient. Because I feel like if you're not here, you probably don't understand. So it's great. Now people can receive USD and withdraw money in USD and do all that stuff. But in order to withdraw money in USD, you have to be in person. I'm going to say USD because the majority of my audience, you guys are American. Let's be honest, right? So I'm going to say USD, but I mean foreign currency. I can no longer send USD to myself and the remittance company I'm using send it to my bank account in Naira. It will arrive in my bank account in dollar if I have a dollar account. Do you see why I'm just what's going on? So in order to withdraw foreign currency from your bank, you have to go to the bank in person. You're gonna have to stand in line in that bank. And then after you get your foreign currency, you're gonna have to go find the Alajis who are gonna change the money into Naira for you. So let me explain what this means for me, because I live here, right? So the closest banks for me are in Aja. So let's say it takes me sometimes it takes me over an hour to get to Ajah, but let me just say an hour. So it's gonna take me 1 hour to get to Ajah with normal traffic, right? Cool. So I get to Ajah, then I stand in the line in the bank in Ajah. So let me tell you about the banks in Ajah. They are packed because Ajah is a very busy part of town. A lot of people are there. Stuff is packed. And it doesn't matter how early you get there, there will always be a line before you. So you get to Ajah, and let's say it takes me 1 hour to get there, right? Then I have to stand in the bank for 1 hour. To be honest, I've actually never visited a bank here and stayed less than an hour. I think that's my experience, but it's because I go to big banks because those are the ones that are close to me. I drive an hour, I stay in a bank for an hour, then I have to go find the Alajis, which are actually pretty close by. So let's say that takes additional 30 minutes, because not only when you have to find the money men, they're gonna negotiate with you, right? You're gonna spend some time negotiating, like what's going on, what's the rate, and then sometimes some people give you crazy rates, so you just have to walk around and you're gonna ask all these other guys, like, I'm going to money transfer places, right? I'm not changing money on the road. Like, I would suggest none of y'all do that unless you are a true Lagosian. Like, you're the only people who can do that. Everybody else, you're about to get ripped off. Like, they're gonna count money so fast and you're gonna be like so confused. So no, go to an actual money place where you can sit down and count the money. But even with that, I've gone to the money people, the Alajis, and somebody's told me one price. I'm like, that price is way too low. Like, what's going on? And then I'll walk around to other money places around and find somebody who's gonna give me a decent rate, or I'll see what the rate is. Like, if everybody's saying the same number, so that takes time. So let's say that takes 30 minutes. The majority of money transfer places, they should be able to place that Naira directly in your bank account. Let's say network is down, so they're gonna give you that Naira in cash, right? So now you're walking around with a whole bunch of Naira, you know what I'm saying? And then you're gonna, like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, what kind of life is this? Then I have to drive back. Whereas before, let's contrast the scenario I just said for you, which is actually going to be my reality. I can't figure out a solution. That's going to be my reality. Versus what happened before. Like, I would choose a Diaspora Remittance company. I would put my password in, and then I would just click send, right? And it would take, and my money would be in my Naira account in less than 2 minutes. Always less than 2 minutes. It's so fast. It would always be in my account less than 2 minutes. So that, you see the difference? So pretty much what I've been figuring it out. Like, I spoke to one of my friends, Io. She's been super helpful. What she tells me that I should do is pretty much, this is her solution. She uses Cash App. From Cash App, she buys Bitcoin. From Bitcoin, she transfers that Bitcoin into Naira and sends it into her account. So pretty much, I'm gonna do the same. Cash App is not like supported in Nigeria, right? So if I want to use it, that means I have to download that VPN, point it the IP to the US. Then after pointing to the IP, like I can log into the app, use it, and then send money to myself. So it's just, I'm gonna tell you how I do it, Shy. Like, maybe fingers crossed, I can use Cash App, buy that Bitcoin, and transfer that Bitcoin to Naira. But yeah, that's going to be my situation, because to me, it literally makes no sense to keep on just have like to every time I need to change money, then go to the bank and do that steps that I just outlined for you, right? Because I've never spent less than 1 hour in that bank. Never. I've never done it, because it's a big bank. It's a popular bank. Everybody goes to that bank. So it's just a little bit frustrating. That this is the situation, but I just want to let you guys know. I know many of you guys are coming back with lots of dollar anyway, or foreign currency anyway. But if you're not, and you were just relying on like, oh, when I get there, I'm going to send money to myself through a remittance company, you can no longer rely on that. So yeah, I mean, there's other situations. Like, I know I can find, there's other solutions. I know I can find somebody that I pay into their bank account, and then they have Naira in this account over here, and then they're going to send Naira to me. But to me, like,
loving way I require, yeah. Your man they talk Jack and you went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Talk is cheap, make you spend money, or make you no even bother. Cause I got you now, yeah, I mean girl, I got you now. I no go ever let you